So, you want to learn how to get more followers and engagement on Instagram? I'm going to share with you a few tips and tricks that has helped influencers from all over the world get millions of followers and earn a lucrative 6 to 7 figure income per year from Instagram. So if you own a brand, blog, or business, or you simply want to become a top influencer in your field, these tips will help you get more followers and engagement, thus putting more money in your pocket now. So just how much money can you earn on Instagram? Well, let's take a quick look at what some influencers are currently making through this social media platform. Selena Gomez just surpassed Kim Kardashian, becoming the highest earning celebrity on Instagram. It's estimated that she makes close to $600,000 per sponsored post on Instagram. Can you imagine waking up, taking a selfie and posting it to Instagram, and earning enough money to buy a house, 2 Ferraris, a 4-year college education, a 50-foot yacht, 100 Rolex watches, 600 iPhone 10s, 1,500 PlayStation 4s, and 100,000 Starbucks lattes, all before lunchtime? Now that's what I call some serious coin. Some close runner-ups earning well into 8 figures per year on Instagram include Kim Kardashian, Cristiano Ronaldo, Kylie Jenner, Kendall Jenner, Khloe Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, Cara Delevingne, Gigi Hadid, and LeBron James. Now, obviously, we're not all Kardashians or top performing athletes. And so the chances of us reaching that level on Instagram is about the same chances as us finding Bigfoot riding a unicorn in the lost city of Atlantis. It just isn't going to happen. So what can the average person like you and me earn on Instagram? Well, let's take a look at what some everyday people who have started from nothing and turned their Instagram into a full-time career. Joe Wicks is a fitness coach who has successfully amassed a following of over 2 million followers on Instagram. He helps transform people's lives through fitness coaching and sells information products on his website. And he now earns an average of $47,000 per day through Instagram. Julie Nana started a blog called Sincerely Jules a few years ago, and it's now read by thousands of people every day. With her following getting close to 5 million people, she's now a full-time fashion blogger earner, making an average of $150,000 per post on Instagram. Farouk Dermod started an Instagram page called The Good Life when he was just a teenager, and within a few months, he was earning 6 figures a year. He's now moved on to starting his own advertising agency, earning millions of dollars. Sarah Tasker is a photographer who climbed up the ranks of Instagram through her creative photography. And within 2 years, she's making a full-time living on Instagram. And with 200,000 active followers, she makes an average of $160,000 per year. A travel writer named Vera Bianca is proof that you don't need a huge following to earn a full-time living on Instagram. And with only 25,000 followers, she earns an average of $10,000 per post, posting photos of her life experience. And this just begins to scratch the surface of what thousands of influencers who are earning a full-time living on Instagram. This is no longer a platform to share your photos and communicate with your friends through memes. No, this social media channel has become a serious money-making tool for celebrities, influencers, and brands. So how did these people start from nothing and gain such a huge following, launching their career as full-time Instagram earners? Are you ready for their secret? Through massive amounts of hard work. Now, I know it's not the answer that you were probably looking for, but it's the truth. Posting quality content on Instagram every single day, commenting and engaging on other users' photos consistently each hour, liking photos from other influencers in their field, messaging followers and thanking them for becoming fans, searching through hashtags to find communities of other people who share the same interests. So in short, if you want to grow your Instagram account, then you must be insanely active. This takes commitment and lots of sacrifice. It's just a matter of what your goals are and how quick you want to get there. So with that said, here are some tips that can help you get there much faster. The first thing I want to do is put into perspective, how many followers do you need to earn a full-time living on Instagram? Well, as Kevin Kelly once said, to be a successful creator, you don't need millions. You don't need millions of dollars or millions of customers, millions of clients, or millions of fans. To make a living as a craftsperson, photographer, musician, designer, author, animator, app maker, entrepreneur, or inventor, you only need 1,000 true fans. Now, a true fan is defined as a fan that will buy anything you produce. These diehard fans will drive 200 miles to see you sing. They'll buy the paperback, hardback, and audible versions of your book. They'll purchase your next figurine, sight unseen. They'll pay for the best of DVD version of your free YouTube channel. They'll come to your chef's table once a month. So, if you have roughly 1,000 true fans like this, which are also known as super fans, then you can make a full-time living. So the goal with your Instagram isn't necessarily to get millions and millions of followers. You want to get quality followers that love everything you post. And even just 1,000 super followers can boost your Instagram to high earning potential. So the key to remember is that quality is more important than quantity. And the next step is understanding the new Instagram algorithm. See, Instagram no longer shows photos in your feed in chronological order. They pick your photos based on what they think is most relevant to you. This means the old days of posting whatever you wanted and getting it seen by thousands of people is over. If you want to be seen on Instagram, then you have to post quality content and have a following of users who engage with your content. This will tell Instagram that your profile is important to its users. And thus they're much more likely to follow you and much more likely to put your profile in front of even more people. This can create a domino effect that gets you a flood of more followers who like your content. So the first tip to being successful on Instagram is to work on posting quality content on a consistent basis. The next step is not waiting for Instagram to do all the work for you. Think of the last time you followed a profile or you liked a user's photo. Now, how did you find that profile to begin with? Reenact this scenario in your head and reverse engineer the process. This will give you insights on how to gain a massive number of followers on Instagram. So let's break down the ways that you find other users on Instagram and see if you can recreate the situation for other people so that you can get as many followers as possible without having to post photos of yourself half naked. So, what are the ways you find profiles to follow on your Instagram? Number one is through the search features page. Here you'll find a huge list of photos and profiles that Instagram believes you will like. It's mostly filled with celebrity posts and viral content. And if you can get on this page, then great. You have made it on Instagram. The only problem is that Instagram controls this, and there's very little that you can do to force your profile on this page. So what should you do? Just call it a day and give up? No! Keep working on posting good, engaging content, and someday you may be on the top of Instagram's featured page. In the meantime, let's move on to the second way we find profiles on Instagram. Number two is through other social media platforms. How many people do you follow on Instagram that you also follow on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter? How many people do you follow that you read their blogs, their books, or you buy products from their brand? I would guess that it's probably a lot. And this is a way that a lot of influencers have gained a huge following on Instagram. So if you have a blog, YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, email list, or really any other type of platform, social platform, make sure and point them to your Instagram so you're not missing out on users who would love to follow you, but they don't know that you're there yet. But what happens if you don't have any followers on other platforms and your mom is still your biggest fan? Then don't worry, not all is lost. There's still a lot of things that you can do to make sure you gain followers on a consistent basis. So tip number 3 is hashtags. Don't underestimate the power of hashtags. Hashtags are a great way to find users and photos from people that share similar interests with you. They're also a great tool for people to search and find your profile. Start using relevant hashtags in your photos. You can also use hashtags to search for top photos in your field and get creative ideas as to what's working and what's not working. Number 4 is liking photos. Have you ever received a notification that someone liked your photo and you thought, who's this? Then you clicked on their profile and you decided to follow them. This is what we want other users to do, but with us. So start searching on Instagram photos that are relevant to your niche and like their photo. Again, don't like just for the sake of liking, but like if you feel that they posted something great and you really believe that they deserve it. This will trigger a notification on their phone and increases the chances that they check out your page and like one of your photos or even start to follow you. Number 5 is comments. How many times have you been bored and catch yourself scrolling through the comment section on someone's photo? Now, we've all done it, but every now and then a comment will catch our eye and we click on the profile to see what they're all about. You may have even started following them if you like their content. So this is what we want other users to do, but with your profile. And the only way this is going to happen is if you post comments on other users' profiles and photos. Now, don't be a spammer posting things like "check out my page," because this is a surefire way to lose followers. You have to post meaningful comments that would trigger the owners to respond back or check out your page, and even possibly follow you. But not only just that, Instagram's new algorithm places top comments right below the description. So if you can get your comment here on a photo with, say, thousands of likes, then this is like free press for your Instagram. So post relevant comments on other users' photos that are meaningful and engaging. Tip number 6 is follow similar accounts to yours. Another great way to get followers is to follow similar accounts. This does a few things. First, it tells the account owner that you follow them, giving them a chance to click on your profile and check you out. They'll see if you share the same interests and they're much more likely to follow you back. Also, other users can check out a profile's followers. So if they're searching this list, then it's gonna be much easier for them to find you, and it's much more likely for them to click on your profile and follow you as well. Plus, Instagram shows users similar accounts that it thinks you might want to follow. So if you are connected to these similar accounts, then Instagram is much more likely to show your profile to potential followers who may be interested. And finally, to get the most out of Instagram, I bring you to my last tip, number 7. It's simple, but direct messaging. It's powerful. Very few people use direct messaging to its fullest potential. I'm going to share with you a few reasons why it's so important. And the first one is it allows you to introduce yourself to new followers. This is a great way to connect and make sure your profile is more personal and engaging. Followers are much more likely to remember you and like your photos if you send them a quick message thanking them for taking the time to follow you. The next thing that direct messaging does, which is like an unknown secret hack to Instagram algorithm that no one seems to really know about. But when Instagram sees that you've been messaging a user, it ranks you as higher importance to that user. You are looked at more of the status of a friend rather than just a follower. And this means that Instagram is going to show your photos more often to that user and show your profile more often to that user's followers. This results in more engagement, more likes, and more comments, which equates directly to obtaining more followers. So make sure and use the direct messenger to message your current and new followers and give them a quick thanks for following your profile. So if you've ever wondered how certain influencers and brands have millions of fans on their Instagram, you may actually be surprised to find that they have entire social media teams dedicated to managing their accounts and doing these things for them. And that's because growing a huge number of Instagram followers takes a ton of manual work. I'm sorry, but if you were looking for some type of magic formula or secret software, I'm telling you, you're not going to find it here. In fact, I don't think that it exists. If anyone promises you such a thing, then I can guarantee you that they're lying. These follow for follow profiles, Instagram follower apps, and websites that can promise you hundreds and even thousands of followers almost instantly, they use fake accounts and inactive accounts that kill your engagement and lower your rankings on Instagram. Now, sure, you may have, say, 20,000 followers almost overnight, but what good is that if you only get 100 likes on your photos? And what do you think that tells Instagram about the quality of your content if no one is engaging with it? The only way to successfully get more followers on Instagram is through organic growth. So this means that you either need to hire a social media team, outsource it like top influencers do, or you need to roll up your sleeves and get to work. Now, most people can't afford to hire a social media team because it can cost anywhere from $10,000 to $25,000 a month. Obviously, this is like pocket change if you're earning $100,000 per post, but if you're not and you're just starting out, then that could be a huge amount of money. The next problem that most people have is they just don't have the time that it takes to successfully grow their Instagram. It could be a full-time job in and of itself. You don't need to be spending all your time on Instagram trying to get more followers, commenting on photos, searching through hashtags, and liking photos all day. I mean, these tasks are time killers, and in today's world, time is money and freedom. Two things that you don't want to sacrifice. You should be focused on things that matter, posting good quality content, living abundantly, and sharing your experiences and building up your business to new levels and reaching your goals. And you can't do this if you're spending all your time trying to get more followers, and that's the exact reason why I created Abundant Social. We are a marketing agency that specializes in growing Instagram pages and helping businesses, influencers, and brands increase the amount of engagements on their profile. Specialization has allowed us to become more efficient, more effective, and maintain a superior level of quality. This has given us the opportunity to provide better service to our clients at a price point that anyone can afford. We're one of the few companies that guarantees our services and will provide long-lasting, effective results for you and your page. Only real and engaged Instagram followers through organic growth, and that's it. It's the way the pros do it, and if you want to save time and money growing your Instagram, then it's the way that you'll want to do it as well. So once you sign up, you will be assigned your own dedicated social media manager. They will be dedicated to creating the results that you're looking for. It's a service that many agencies charge thousands of dollars for every month. They will put together these managers will put together a custom marketing plan for growing your Instagram account and get to work right away on implementing that plan. So many of our clients, they begin to see results on their Instagram within just a few hours of signing up. A few features of using our services include like targeting. So first, we'll search for high quality images on Instagram that are related to your niche. Then we'll like them to trigger a notification to prospects that might love what you're about and then potentially follow you. Another feature we've used is comment karma. We will search Instagram and comment on other users' photos who have similar interests to you. Most of the time, they react by commenting back, looking at your profile to see what you're about, and following you if they're interested. From here, we do hashtag engagement. Our powerful hashtag engager system allows for extremely tight, focused keyword searches within a user's interests and posts. People who come up in these results are very likely interested in following you back. This is very useful for someone who is targeting for a local business, an industry influencer, or they just need more fans. One of my favorite features of our service is our viral influencer. So through our services, we help get you featured on some of the top profiles on Instagram. This will get you in the top 9 of featured posts in your niche and get you more organic reach. This results in more shares and reposts, creating a viral effect for your profile that can give you a flood of new followers and engagement. Another service that we provide is the comment liker. So as you continue to grow, it can be difficult to respond to every person's comment each time you post something. So if you don't have the time to give a meaningful answer to each and every comment that you get, we will give a simple like to show your appreciation and grow your engagement. Now, do you remember what I said about the power of direct messaging to your followers? This is the secret hack to getting ranked higher on Instagram's algorithm. The only problem is that it can take hours, if not days, to message all of your followers. So tell us what message you want to send to your followers, and we can direct message your current or new followers with a message that gets them to feel more connected with you, and also potentially click on the link in your bio to view what you have to offer. This is a massive time saver. So how much does a service like this cost? As I mentioned before, you have a few different options. You can hire a social media team like the ones top influencers use, and this is going to cost you $10,000 to $25,000 per month. You can hire a social media marketing agency to handle these types of tasks and jobs for you, and they'll usually charge anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 per month on the lower end. You can outsource this work to a dedicated account manager, and this will run you about $1,500 a month, and your results are, who knows. But you can save money, and you can do the work yourself and spend 8 hours a day on Instagram, constantly engaging with other accounts to try and get more followers. Or you can hire Abundance Social to handle all of your Instagram growth needs for just a few dollars a day. Now, I know you still may be hesitant as to whether or not we can actually get you more followers and engagement. And so that's why we also include a free 14-day trial with our services. In fact, we spend 2 weeks working hard, growing your account free of charge, just so you can see what we are capable of before you decide to commit any of your hard-earned money. Not only that, we offer a lifetime money-back guarantee. If you don't see results on Instagram after your free trial, then we will give you a full refund, and this is good for life. So to get started, click on the button below that says start your free 14-day trial, fill out the form on the next page, and it only takes about 60 seconds, and one of our professional account managers will send you a welcome email to get you set up and start growing your account right away. So you obviously want to get more followers and engagement on Instagram, or you still wouldn't be watching this video. So I have to ask you, what would be holding you back? Remember that you are what you do, you're not what you say you're going to do. And if you wait until you're ready to take action instead of taking action to be ready, then every single day it's just going to get harder and harder to grow your Instagram account. See, with hundreds of thousands of new accounts being created on Instagram every single day and millions of photos uploaded every hour, the competition is getting more and more fierce. So the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be to grow your account in the future. And 5 years from now, you can look back and be glad that you took action to start growing your account, or you can look back and realize that you missed the opportunity to be successful on Instagram and it's already too late. That's why I know that you'll take the steps necessary to reach your goals now rather than later. So I want to thank you for watching this video and giving us here the time here at Abundance Social and giving us the opportunity to grow your Instagram account. Because with us as your Instagram partner, I can't wait to see what you're going to be able to accomplish. So click on the button below, start your free trial. It's good for 14 days. Spend 60 seconds filling out your information, and I will see you on the next page. Thank you guys for watching. All right, go ahead, click it. You have nothing to lose. Thank you.